most dangerous jobs in the world. Did you know that 4,836 people lost their lives in 2015 alone to job-related deaths? We're a well of useless information at Wozzers World. Although the worst case scenario at work is usually a lost time accident, losing your life or being sent to prison can be an occupational hazard in some professions. However, not all dangerous jobs are illegal or result in death, but you can bet your life that the danger money is good. We have not mentioned jobs such as being a soldier or police officer or even a gangbanger for the Bloods or Crips because they are too obvious. Here are some of the most perilous jobs in the world that take balls of steel or extremely low exam results. High-rise window cleaning. It's very easy to get the when the windows in your office on the 33rd floor are a bit dirty. Those bloody lazy window cleaners. Let's just stop there for a second and imagine being stood on a small motorised platform 300 metres from the ground with a bucket of water and a chamois leather in hand. Let's assume it's a mild day with no wind. Even then you would be bricking it. Imagine doing that job in gale force winds. High-rise window washer Hernando Melendez described to the Washington Post how dangerous this job really is by stating that if you don't feel scared doing this job, you can make a mistake. This is one of the most dangerous jobs and you always have to be really awake. The job used to be infinitely more dangerous than it is today. Data from the International Window Cleaning Association detailed that in the 1930s and 1940s that 1 in every 200 high-rise window cleaners were killed annually in New York alone. Times have dramatically changed for the better. Between 2010 and 2014, only 1 window cleaner per year met an untimely demise. High-rise window cleaning is one of the most perilous jobs in the world. Next time you complain about no Mars bars in the office vendor, just remember that some people doing dangerous jobs are just 1 step away or a gust of wind away from going home early. Shark tank cleaning. Have you ever watched a gangbang video and thought, I wouldn't like to be the one cleaning up after this? If scraping away some crusty residue is already beyond your squeamish limits, cleaning a shark tank is not even the same sport, never mind about the same league. So what's so dangerous about shark tank cleaning? The tank is still in the water and surrounded by rabid sharks that are more bloodthirsty than Count Dracula at a net convention. That's the problem. This is a risky job. There is a guy who works at the Blue Planet Aquarium in Cheshire, England, who is a shark tank cleaner and is surrounded by 10 tiger sharks for 7 hours on a daily basis. He should have listened to his dad and learnt more at school. Oh wait, he got a degree in zoology and wanted to do this. Well, it's his own damn fault then. Snake venom extraction. When we say milking the snake, it's not a code word for choking your chicken or bashing the bishop. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, because non-comprehension doesn't bar you from taking part in this conversation that is full of masturbation innuendos. Imagine that every day you had to take a firm grip of a king cobra or some equally lethal snake. And not only that, but you had to milk its venom glands to find the anti-venom. Not only is this job fraught with danger, but it's also extremely important. Due to the risk that snake milkers take every day, only 1 in 50 million snakebite victims ever die. Now if that doesn't get you a Nobel Peace Prize, we could always give one to Barack Obama for bombing the Middle East back to the Stone Ages instead. Oh, wait a minute, we already did. Roofing jobs. The next time you haggle with a roofer over the price of fixing and replacing displaced tiles, just remember that the fatality rate for roofers is 40 in every 100,000. It's an extremely dangerous job that takes nerves of steel and a large hammer. 1 gust of wind and you could be flying through the air like Michael Jordan on angel dust. Falling to your death is just one of the dangerous elements of being a roofer. Other hazards include burns from volatile tars and chemicals and electrocution from exposed power lines. Just remember the next time your dad or a family member has the idea to fix the roof to save a few dollars that roofing is a shortcut to the morgue. Whale and commercial fishing. I must confess that I have snared a few whales in my time, and I definitely didn't use a harpoon. Well, not a standard one made of metal, of course. Being a whale or commercial fisherman is easily one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. Not only do you have to combat the perilous open seas in all weather conditions, but also tackle a whale at the same time, god damn it. Commercial fishing boats can stay out on the job for a few nights at a time. Between 1992 and 2008, an average of 58 commercial fishermen died every year, which is 128 deaths per 100,000 workers. Just remember the sacrifice that fishermen make every time you put on some lipstick or simply consume some cod and chips, because people put their lives on the line to empty our seas of fish. The least you could do is eat that canned tuna that has been in the refrigerator since the start of the millennium. Logging workers. If you work in the logging industry, be careful, because it's the most dangerous industry in the US. The fatality rate for logging workers is 132 per every 100,000 people. The statistics also show there are 2,449 injuries per 100,000 logging workers. The main occupational hazard and cause of fatality amongst logging workers is being struck by falling objects. Getting struck down by logs, or even entire trees, is the main reason for so many deaths. Other major dangers for loggers include falling off loading platforms or loading trucks, or being crushed between objects and equipment. We have a cosy and romantic idea of a lumberjack in his checkered windbreaker, sporting a beard so bushy that it could hide a dozen ISIS members. However, there is nothing romantic or cosy about being in the logging industry. As you sit there now in your cushy office job, sipping on a mocha latte and complaining that your co-workers reek of toxic masculinity, there are workers out there risking life and limb, cleaning your windows, cutting down trees, clubbing whales, cleaning up shark tanks and gangbangs, milking snakes and fixing roofs. Remember just how lucky you really are.